Well, it all comes down to this. This recently celebrated its 10th anniversary not so long ago. So now prepare yourselves as I bring to you a review of Men in Black 3. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Dual, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2012 sci-fi action comedy flick Men in Black 3, released by Columbia, once again directed by Barry Sonnenfeld. The film is the third installment of the Men in Black film series and final film in the original trilogy, loosely based on the comic book series. 15 years released after the first one and 10 years after number 2. And Steven Spielberg returned as executive producer. Now, this time around, Boris the Animal, an old enemy of Agent K, escapes from prison and travels back in time to kill the younger K in order to allow his species, a ruthless alien race known as Boglodites, to attack Earth. And this forces Agent J to go back in time and team up with K's younger self to save his partner and the world. And this had a budget of over $215 million, and it's not only one of the most expensive films ever made, but also the most expensive comedy film made as of that year in 2012. Alright, now if you haven't seen my reviews for the first two, and believe me, the second one could use more than just a measly 2 views, click on the card, it'll take you to the new playlist, and you can check out those 2 reviews, or, well, if you might have missed them, or see them again if you'd like. Okay, that ought to do it. Anyway, let's get into the story. In 2012, alien criminal Boris the Animal, the last Boglodite, escapes from a maximum security prison on the moon to take revenge on Agent K, who shot off his left arm and captured him in 1969. He confronts K and his partner Agent J, telling the former he is already dead. Back at MIB headquarters, Jay discovers K was responsible not only for capturing Boris, but for deploying the ArcNet, a shield that prevented the Boglodites from conquering Earth, leading to their extinction. Boris travels back in time to July 16, 1969 to kill the young Agent K, altering history. With only Jay's memory somehow unaffected, no one else at the MIB agency understands his inquiries and knowledge regarding K until Agent O, the new chief of MIB following Zed's death, eventually pieces together Jay's erratic actions as signs of a fracture in the time-space continuum. With K gone, the ArcNet was never deployed, and present-day Earth is defenseless from a Boglodite invasion. Knowing from the agency's records, Boris will commit a murder at Coney Island on July 15, 1969. Jay time travels to said date to kill young Boris. However, he is arrested by young K, who takes him to MIB headquarters and prepares to neuralize him, but decides at the last minute to investigate his claims that he traveled from the time to stop Boris. They follow clues leading them to a bowling alley and then the factory, where undercover MIB agent Andy Warhol directs them to Griffin, the last Arcanian, after the Boglodites destroyed his plant. Griffin, who can see all possible future timelines and outcomes, senses Boris's coming attack on the factory, but tells Jay and Kay where to meet him so he can give them the ArcNet before he flees. They meet Griffin at Shea Stadium, after which he is captured by Boris. Jay and Kay pursue and rescue Griffin, acquiring the ArcNet. Young Boris escapes, and old Boris arrives on the early morning of July 16, and they team up. After Kay initially takes the news of what old Boris will do to him badly, he, Jay, and Griffin use jetpacks to fly to Cape Canaveral to attach the ArcNet onto the Apollo 11 rocket to deploy it in space, but end up getting arrested by the military. Griffin shows a skeptical Colonel the future, revealing to him the importance of their mission, and he assists them in getting to the launch site. Now for the ending. You know the procedure like always. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. As the agents climb up the rocket's launch tower, they are both attacked. Well, not both attacked. I got mixed up. They are attacked by both Borises. Jay uses his time travel device to evade old Boris's attacks and knocks him off the launch tower. Kay shoots off young Boris's left arm and knocking him off of the tower while also restoring the timeline. Kay attaches the ArcNet to the rocket and is deployed successfully when the rocket launches, with old Boris incinerated by the rocket exhaust. Young Boris attacks Kay on the beach, leading to the launch site, but the Colonel saves Kay by sacrificing himself. Boris tries to goad Kay into arresting him so history will repeat itself, but Kay kills him instead, breaking the cycle. The Colonel's young son James arrives, and when he inquires about his father, Kay neuralizes him and tells him only that his father is a hero. Observing from afar, Jay realizes that he is James and that Kay has been watching over him his whole life, and his being there was why the space-time fracture did not alter his memory. With his mission complete, Jay returns to 2012, where he reconciles with Kay, who tells him the Bogloidites have been extinct for 40 years, while Jay implies his new knowledge of the secret Kay has been hiding to protect him and thanks him. The unaged Griffin observes this, and breaking the fourth wall, says it is his new favorite moment in human history. End of story. So, what did I think of Man in Black 3? Well, though I've only seen it a few times, but after watching it again, I will say this is a little bit of a step up from the previous one. Critics agreed. This mostly got more positive than mixed and what have you. Main praised it was an improvement over the last film. The film was released in May of 2012 and eventually would go on to make 624 million worldwide, becoming the most successful film in the franchise to date. But anyway, and Rotten Tomatoes says that while it isn't exactly a persuasive argument for the continuation of the franchise, but this is better than its predecessor and manages to exceed expectations. Yes, I will agree with them. A lot of them actually agreed too with some of these. Even director Paul Thomas Anderson. Incredible, huh? Anyway, yeah. Also, they brought back Danny Elfman to do the score for this. And stuff like that. Now, there actually was to be a fourth one. But however, they decided to, but they canceled it for certain reasons. Not before what Will Smith did, or well, earlier this year. No, 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 no. No, Walter Parks and Laurie McDonald, who once again are also involved with producing this, say that the series will be rebooted as a trilogy, most likely without Smith's involvement. Now, in December of 2004, it was revealed that Sony was planning a crossover between The Man in Black and the Jump Street series. Yeah, but anyway, and then a year and a half later, it was officially announced and revealed to be titled MIB 23. But, however, well, this is hard to explain. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, one person had explained that expressed doubts and said the project was unlikely to happen. That it was too complicated to make it work. So anyway, in 2019, a spin-off film called Men in Black International, which I did a quickie review of, was released, starring Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson. Now, our cast includes Will Smith as Agent J. He's still good. And Tommy Lee Jones is still good as the old Agent K. But Josh Brolin as the young Agent K, I absolutely really loved his performance. It was superb. Jemaine Clement plays Boris the animal, who I've got to say, that is probably one of the most scariest alien type villains I have ever seen. This time we have Emma Thompson playing Agent O. Now she would return in the spinoff in Black International. Alice Eve, had who that same year would appear in Star Trek Into Darkness, the second of the rebooted Star Trek films, would play the young version of Agent O. Michael Stuhlbarg plays Griffin, who was pretty good. Let's see. We even have some appearances by Bill Hader, who, of course, would be popular in another franchise of Sony's, the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs films, playing Andy Warhol, Agent W to us, as well as Nicole Scherzinger. Most of you know her best from the Pussycat Dolls music group. And I also found she was part of the, short-lived teen group Eden's Crush, which you might remember that show Pop Stars. Yeah. Plays Boris's girlfriend, Lily Poison, who we only get to see at the beginning. But anyway, yeah, the cast was pretty good too. And again, the score from Danny Elfman wasn't too bad. Now, it was a shame that for the first time, Will Smith was not involved with the music and what have you. So they included the song "Back in Time" by rapper Pitbull, which this is not a cover of the Huey Lewis and the News song from Back to the Future. No, this is a different song. There would be many songs from the 60s to be included, from the Rolling Stones, the Velvet Underground, Cream, and the Status Quo. Anyway, yeah. But even so, Men in Black 3 was pretty good and what have you. And again, big improvement over the last one. So with a good cast, a pretty good story. Yeah, the story wasn't too bad. And a great score from Danny Elfman, what have you. I gotta say, it's a great way to go into time and what have you. Probably one of the first coolest things I saw since Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. But anyway, enough said about that. So would I recommend Men in Black 3? Well, I'd say hell yeah. But if you are a hardcore completionist, a one-time watch would do. And if you like it, then get hooked. Then you're hooked on it big time. So anyway, Men in Black 3 is awesome. Definitely check it out. So what are your thoughts on Men in Black 3? Please tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned, I'll have another spoiler-free review coming up soon, and then I'll give you all my review of The Water Boy. Okay? So thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out some of these other films I have done with a little bit of extraterrestrial feel to it. First off, I'll go ahead and give you the quickie review I did on Men in Black International, because I can't guarantee I'll re-review that sometime down the road, but if I do, we'll see. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of Spielberg's masterpiece E.T. the Extraterrestrial, or if you would like to go back in time, well, for realsies, you can go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of Back to the Future from 1985. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.